Not everyone realizes, but something is happening. Have you ever felt a shiver from nothing? Inexplicable tiredness that arises for no apparent reason? Or maybe you woke up in the middle of the morning with a feeling that something invisible was trying to communicate. If so, there's a great chance that your energy is undergoing a vibrational change, and that doesn't happen to anyone. The chosen ones, those with a sharper energy sensitivity, live phenomena that most simply ignore. They feel vibrations in the body, capture energy signals in the environments, and develop such a strong intuition that it seems almost supernatural. While others live on autopilot, they realize changes in spiritual frequency and know, deep down, there's something bigger happening. But here's the problem. Many do not understand these signs. They think it is just coincidence, tiredness, or imagination. They try to fit into the common logic, ignoring that their spiritual awakening has begun. And what happens? They feel exhausted, disconnected, and overwhelmed with an energy they don't know how to deal with. The truth is that when your energy changes, your perception of the world also changes, and denying it only brings more confusion. If you feel these things, it is because your connection with the universe is getting stronger. You are not alone, and what is happening has a purpose. But there is one detail. Few really understand this process and know how to use it to your advantage. What to do when intuition intensifies. How to deal with sensitivity to places and people. And what does it mean to always wake up at dawn? If these signs make sense to you, keep reading. Let's decipher together what is happening and how to transform this sensitivity into a true power. There is something different in them, something that separates them from the crowd. While many walk through life without realizing the subtle fluctuations around them, the chosen ones feel. It is as if its spiritual frequency is tuned to another season, capturing energy signs that escape the ordinary eyes. This energy sensitivity is not a chance. It is a gift, a connection with the universe that allows you to perceive vibrational changes in the environment. Just go into a loaded place or cross the path of someone with hidden intentions, and something inside them stir. The body responds even before the mind understands. An unexpected shiver, a shoulder weight, a difficult hassle to explain. The energy of people and environments deeply impacts, bringing a kind of inexplicable tiredness when the surrounding vibration is dense. Therefore, they often prefer silence, loneliness, refuge in spaces where energy flows lighter. It is not exaggeration. It is a natural mechanism of energy protection. And when they ignore these signs, where is inevitable? Have you ever entered a place and felt immediate discomfort, as if something invisible was wrong? Or did you meet someone who, for no apparent reason, made your stomach roll? This is no coincidence. This sensitivity to places and people acts as a radar, capturing frequencies that are not always visible. On the other hand, there are also places and meetings that bring indescribable peace, a vibration in the body that almost looks like an invisible hug. Over time, this perception refines. Small energy signs begin to get clearer, a feeling before news, a right intuition on which way to go. The chosen ones learn to trust this inner compass because they know that it is not the result of the imagination. It is a deep connection with something larger, a spiritual awakening that intensifies as self-knowledge expands. And then, when this connection deepens, they begin to notice another peculiar phenomenon, a sudden exhaustion, as if they had run a marathon without even moving. It's strange. In a moment, the energy looks stable, and the next moment, a weight falls on the shoulders like an invisible anchor. The body feels as if it has exhausted its strength without any logical explanation. This inexplicable tiredness does not come from physical effort, but from a deep energy impact. The chosen ones, because of their energy sensitivity, absorb the vibration of the environment and the surrounding people, such as emotional sponges. Some situations are even more exhaustive. Places, such as malls or public transport, can completely suck their vitality. After a few hours in these environments, the body asks for rest, as if it had waged an invisible battle. This is because their spiritual frequency operates in a different tune, and when there is an energy shock, war is inevitable. Therefore, they often need moments of isolation to restore their balance. It is common for these people, not understanding what happens, try to compensate for this tiredness with more coffee, sugar, or even overly sleep. But the solution is an energy protection. Small habits can help restore energy, such as coarse salt baths, contact with nature, or even conscious breathing exercises. Techniques such as meditation or crystal use also help to create a shield against external influences, reducing this constant wear. If you pay attention, you will realize that this tiredness appears at specific times. Perhaps after an encounter with someone who seemed to be charged with negativity, or after a day when many emotions were absorbed. The secret is in the observation. Maintaining an energy diary can be an excellent resource. Writing down where it was, with whom you interacted, and how you felt later. Over time, patterns begin to emerge, helping to identify and avoid energy drainage sources. And then, beyond tiredness, there is another curious sign that begins to manifest: sudden chills, anthills, and strange sensations in the body, as if something invisible was trying to communicate. Suddenly, a shiver rises down the spine. The heart accelerates for no apparent reason. A strange tingling runs through hands or feet. These sensations are not random. The chosen ones know that the body is a great energy receiver, and when the spiritual frequency rises, it reacts. These vibrations in the body can be a clear sign that something invisible is happening, whether an internal vibrational change or the presence of a surrounding energy. Often, these signs appear at unexpected times. During a deep conversation, when entering a loaded environment, or even before an important event. It is as if the universe is trying to communicate through its own body. Some spiritual cultures and traditions consider these goose bumps a warning of energy protection, a reminder that there is something to be perceived beyond the obvious. Ignoring these signs can mean losing valuable messages. If you pay attention, you will realize that the intensity of these vibrations varies. In times of great intuition, such as when we make a certain decision without logical explanation, the body can react with sudden heat or a sense of lightness. On the other hand, when faced with something that is not in tune with your energy, you can feel a weight, a sudden chill, or even a node in the stomach. This is because its energy sensitivity captures nuances that the rational mind has not yet assimilated. To better understand these signs, it is essential to create moments of silence and internal listening. Practices such as grounding, Peshin barefoot on earth, help balance this energy, while deep breathing techniques can make these vibrations more controlled. Some people report that when meditating or connecting with their spirituality, they feel these energy waves more often, as if they were tuning a new cosmic radio station. And as this connection deepens, something curious happens. Certain places and people begin to cause instant sensations, as if their energy spoke before the words. There are places that welcome, and there are places that way. With some people, the conversation flows like a quiet river. With others, there is immediate discomfort, without logical explanation. The chosen ones know that this is not a coincidence. Its energetic sensitivity allows for capturing subtle vibrations, making it evident when an environment or person has a high or draining spiritual frequency. It is as if the body and intuition speak even before the mind understood. This phenomenon happens in simple, everyday situations. Have you ever entered a house and felt inexplicable peace, as if you were being embraced by something invisible? Or, on the contrary, was it in a place that made your chest tighten, your head weigh, and a sudden desire to come out? This is because environments absorb and store energy, and those most sensitive can feel this vibration in the body. The same is true of people. Some are true portals of light, while others seem to suck all the energy around. And it is not just about avoiding negative places or individuals. The chosen ones learn to use this sensitivity as a compass. When they need to make an important decision, they realize how their body reacts to the options. They feel lightness and opening. It is a positive energy signal. If there is weight and resistance, it may be a warning. This ability, when well developed, becomes a powerful tool for self, knowledge, and inner transformation. To protect this sensitivity, there are simple but effective practices. Create an energy protection field before leaving home, such as visualizing a golden light involving your body can reduce the absorption of external energies. Another powerful technique is to discharge accumulated energies with herbal baths, crystals such as black tourmaline, or simply spending more time in nature. Small habits like these make a big difference in maintaining energy balance. And when this perception is tuned, something magical happens. Intuition becomes so strong that it looks like an inner voice guiding every step, whispering answers even before the questions are asked. Sometimes the answer arises before the question. An inner voice that whispers the right way, an impossible feeling to ignore. The chosen ones know that intuition is not just a guess. It is a direct connection with a higher spiritual frequency. It is like an internal GPS that anticipates situations, warns of dangers, and guides towards what really makes sense. When this energy sensitivity is strengthened, trusting intuition is no longer a choice and becomes a necessity. Anyone who has followed an inexplicable feeling knows what I'm talking about. Perhaps he decided to change the journey of the day and then found that he avoided a problem, or simply felt that someone needed help even before that person asked. These coincidences are not the work of chance, but energy signs that come to those who are awakened. The mind may question, but the body feels goosebumps, subtle vibrations, or even a cold in the belly when something is not aligned. The problem is that many ignore this voice, choking it with excessive logic and rationality. But intuition does not scream, she whispers. To listen to it clearly, we need to create spaces of silence, ward off unnecessary noises, and cultivate moments of introspection. Meditation, intuitive writing, and even lonely walks can help strengthen this connection with the universe. The more space gives your intuition manifest, the clearer and more needed it will become. And there is an interesting detail. Intuition is not only manifest in grand moments. Sometimes it appears as a simple feeling that something is right or wrong. The key is to pay attention to the small signs. Start with simple decisions. Should I go to this event? Or does this person have good intentions? Note how your body responds, what sensations arise. Gradually, confidence in this sixth sense is strengthened, becoming a reliable compass for any choice. And then, when this connection is tuned, something curious begins to happen. The nights become different, sleep changes, and strange awakening at dawn begin to repeat. The eyes open in the middle of the dawn for no apparent reason. The clock always marks a near time, 3H, maybe 4H in the morning. The body is not tired, but the mind is flooded with thoughts, insights, and a strange feeling, as if something invisible is happening. For the chosen ones, this is not a simple insomnia. It is a call. Waking up at these times can be a clear energy signal that your spiritual frequency is adjusting, receiving information, or undergoing an inner transformation. Many believe that this period of the night, known as the spiritual time, is a moment of strong connection with the universe. The distractions of the outside world cease, and energy sensitivity intensifies. For some, this awakening brings clarity on important decisions. For others, it is a moment of deep intuition where answers that once seemed nebulae emerge clearly. What matters is to realize, if this happens repeatedly, it may not be a coincidence. In these dawn, the body may feel subtle vibrations, chills, or an inexplicable peace. Some people report intense, almost premonitory dreams, or the feeling of not being alone, as if an invisible presence was close. This is because, during this state, the barrier between the conscious and the spiritual becomes thinner. If this resonates with you, try maintaining a notebook beside the bed. Writing down any thought or sensation can reveal important messages over time. If these night awakenings become frequent, The ideal is not to fight them, but to accept them as part of the process of spiritual awakening. Instead of trying to go back to sleep immediately, enjoy these moments to practice conscious breathing, meditate, or even view a protective light around you. Small rituals like these help transform this phenomenon into something positive, bringing balance and energy protection. And then, over time, a certainty sets in, feeling all this is not a mistake or a burden. It is a call to something bigger, a reminder that energy is changing and that those who perceive these signs have a special purpose in this world. Now that you know what these signs mean, the question is, what will you do with this knowledge? Will you keep ignoring the screams, sudden tiredness, the awakening at dawn? Or will you accept that your energy is changing and that this is a call to something bigger? The chosen ones are not those who just feel. They are those who awaken, understand, and use this sensitivity to their advantage. Think about it. How many times have your intuition have tried to warn you of something, and did you ignore? How many times did it enter a place and knew, deep down, that something was not right, but went ahead anyway? Your body, your mind, and soul are sending you signs all the time. You just need to learn to listen. And believe me, the more you connect with this spiritual frequency, the clearer everything becomes. Now, I want to know, which of these signs do you feel most in your daily life? Have you noticed changes in your sleep, strange sensations in the body, or a sharper intuition? Comment down here because I want to understand how this happens to you. And if this content has made sense, don't keep it just for you. Share it with someone who needs to understand this awakening. Oh, and before you leave, you already subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications. It has much more content coming to help you understand and master this inner transformation. Don't miss anything, because the journey of awakening is just starting.